The Combine is finally back in Madden 24 Superstar mode, and because this video is presented by the EA Creator Network, I can bring to you a work-in-progress version a little bit early, so things are subject to change, but right now, we are going to try and do the complete opposite of my video with Trash Khan, where we absolutely tanked the NFL Combine. Now we're going to try and be a tank at the NFL Combine and absolutely dominate, and that's going to be trying to set records in the 40-yard dash, the bench press for the position. You know, whatever we can do, we're going to try and absolutely put up the best numbers possible. So in order to get the best possible speed rating out of the gate, we're 6'2", 178. You can make yourself smaller. I'm not sure how that would affect the broad jump, though. And 94 speed seems to be as high as it possibly goes. So if we can run in the 4.2s, 4.1s even, like I've done before, I think that would be an overwhelming success. We brought Reggie Knight back, who was a generational player we drafted in Madden 23, and he's hopefully going to light up the NFL Combine for us and post some ridiculously high scores and performances. I don't know. All right, NFL Combine, we're going to start with the bench press. The highest I've got on this is 21, but we're sacrificing a little bit of strength in order to get, you know, a ton of speed. So this one, you know, we're probably going to try and get into the A range, but I'm not sure we're going to be setting any records here for receivers or even with the 2023 draft class. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. I think I'm going to be pretty good at this. I've done this quite a few times at this point, but I don't think we're going to be setting any records, unfortunately. All it's about is spamming LB, RB to get that little red thing at the top to go back up. That's what we want to do. The reps are the super easy part. It's just about timing at that point. But getting that red barrier to go back up can be a little bit difficult. We're at 13 right now. That was a really bad rep. We might have to try this again. 14. I mean, it's decent. It's just not exceptional. And I'm not even sure we're going to be able to get to 20. We might lock out before that. Yeah, we're going to be at 19, 18. All right, we can do a little bit better than that. So I will say 18 is, you know, beyond our expected result. It's an A versus our expected, but we can do better than that. I'm not going to try this too many times. As I've said, we sacrificed strength to get more speed. That's a sacrifice I would make all day in order to try and run in the 4.1s. But at the same time, I don't want to, you know, post something super low. We'll see if we can get in the 20s. Okay, 19 is slightly better. I think I can get 20, though. I'm going to aim for 20. With the different builds, like 20's not really that hard to get. But with this particular one, I am struggling a little bit. It's the same struggle around 15 or 16 every time. We might be able to do a little bit better than our last couple of tries, but it's not going to be by a lot. We can maybe get to 20 here. Nope, 19. I think we could get to 20, but we're going to go ahead and call that. 19 is basically as good as we can do. 20 is possible, but we're already into the A range. We're going to try and light up the 40. That's probably why you're here anyway. Expected result, 4.3 flat to 4.68. We're going to try and do better than that. Although I will say, we're going to give this plenty of tries if we have to, because this is kind of one of the harder ones, and I feel like this is one where the buttons just don't react sometimes. Like 5.31 is a disgusting first attempt. We're going to try to lock in. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't feel like it works very well for me. If you press like one of the triggers too early, you kind of screw yourself. We're just going to try and have a killer start here. Let's see what we can do. See, that started off really well, and then I lost it. Oh, no, come on. 4.57. I'm telling you we can do a lot better than that. We're just going to casually pop off and do like 4.2 in a minute. That's all it is. Yeah, we're crushing this one. Oh, no, we lost it a bit. 4.31, though. A lot better, but I know for a fact we can get it down. 4.31 is instantly number 1 on the list now, but I'm telling you, we can do a lot better than that. I know for a fact we can do a lot better than that. Well, that's a good time, right? 4.29. Okay, we've broken the 4.2 barrier. I feel like we can still do better than that. We just, I don't know. We gotta get a slightly better start. I don't know. Yeah, that's flying. That's flying. That's a better time, right? 4.38. Okay, come on. Yeah, I feel like this is the one. That's a good time. That's got to be flying. 442? I'm losing speed in the middle. I feel like, and we're ending slightly worse than I would want. It's tough for me to keep up the left trigger, right trigger while hitting the A button to dig deep. I will say that. But is it starting better? I don't know. That's a good time, right? 429. Shoot! I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. But in my Superstar Mode Episode 1 video with Adam Daniel, we got 417. I know it can be done. I know it can. Okay, a method I just tried that worked kind of well is waiting for the left trigger and right trigger to pop up after the start. Because I think it starts you at that default speed. Yeah, you definitely want to wait. You definitely want to wait. Because that, I feel like I didn't even do well, and I got 436. You want to wait for the left trigger and right trigger to pop up. And then, you know, you start jamming. $426. Okay, we got it down. We got it down a little bit. I know it's still going to count the same. It's still going to count as an A. I'll end up showing you guys the time I got earlier, which is pretty nuts. But I really want to try and get it here. It just seems like, I mean, I'm shocked we even got below 429. We got 429 so many times. 426 pops up. Again, I know we can do better, but man, is it tough. I feel like this is it. No, I slow down. I lose it at the end. I don't know that we would have gotten to the 4-1s on that one, but it would have been a little bit better than 4-3-3. I'm kind of doing a combination of spamming left trigger, right trigger, and A at the same time. Maybe we can get dig deep to activate earlier if I do that, or activate as early as possible. So that's what we're trying. And we're trying it. I mean, this is going to be as good as we possibly can do. Nope. I don't know. We might be tapped out. All right, one more good try, and then I'll show you the score from earlier. Early start. All right, that doesn't count. All right, last try. Here we go. Perfect start. I feel like we're jamming. I feel like we're jamming. 4-4-3. I don't know how it's getting worse. I feel like I'm doing it better. All right, 4-3-0. My fingers are hurting. It's as good as I can do now. Let me show you what I did yesterday. This is absolutely crushing it. I don't know what was different, but check it out. This is how you do it, apparently. I have to take notes from what I did, because I'll never be able to repeat this again. Was absolutely flying out of the gate. It doesn't even make sense. He's moving fast as lightning. 407. I can't even get close to that. How did I do that? I'll never know. 407. Receiver? I don't know. Maybe the name John Madden? I don't know. I'll never repeat it. I can't even get close. I don't know how I did 407 or even 417 in my video, but I'll never do it again. Moving on to the broad jump. This is easy. Controller on the desk. Spam the hell out of A immediately. And then just launch up perfectly. That's pretty good. That might be like 11-11. But I'm not sure what the highest we can get here is. I'll give it a couple tries, of course. But that should be a pretty good showing. That is 11-11. Yep, read that pretty well. And that is number one by, like, a ton. Jalen Hyatt is barely over 11. Like, anything at 11 is already phenomenal. And we are at 11-11. What did Byron Jones do? So Byron Jones' world record-setting broad jump done at the NFL Combine was a 12-3. I don't think we can get to 12. I think 11-11 could be the max you can do. But I'm going to try to get 12, of course. That's going to be it. Oh, maybe I didn't get enough power that time. That's only like 11-7 probably. Maybe 11-6, 11-8 I could see, I guess. 11-6, yep. That'll be my best attempt. I don't think I can do better than that. That looks like 11-11 again. Which is an incredibly sick broad jump, by the way. I don't want to downplay that. It's 11-11. I think that's the most you can get. Maybe 12 is possible. But, I mean, we're 8 inches above the next fella. Pause. But yeah, incredible broad jump. I think we have to take this. And I want to say the 20-yard shuttle, I think we can... I don't know if you can get under what's expected. I feel like 399 might be the most we can do. Let's see. All right, A button, good cut. Y button, 399. I think we're going to be locked at 399. I've done this one quite a bit, and every single time, the lowest score you could possibly get is at the lowest of the expected range. So I really don't think it's going to be possible to exceed 399. I think that's going to be the best we can do. And I'll try it once more, but I think it's going to be exactly 399 again if I had to bet. Perfectly done. Y really quickly. Perfectly done. B really quickly. It's going to be a 399. So that's as great as we can perform in that one. It's going to be an A grade still. That's fine. We're going to do A for all of them, obviously. But no records being set here. As we'll move on to the drills. And, I mean, these shouldn't be too hard. We'll just complete these, go 8 for 8, and see how high we can get drafted as a receiver. Oh, no. That's overthrown. Will it count? We're out of the range. We'll see if we can still get A with, technically, I guess, dropping a pass. That wasn't on me, though. That wasn't on Reggie. There was simply nothing that could be done. That ball's out on time. And there you go. So 7 of 8 should still be an A. It's a B. All right, we'll do it again. All right, there we go. I think we can track that one down. Okay, that's the one we failed last time. Called for the ball super early. Okay. Sick move. I'm going to have to do it again. No. Man, the hang time on that throw is crazy. Oh, please. Don't overthrow it, AR. What a diving grab by Reggie Knight. All right, this ball's coming out super early. You got to go up and get that. Stay in. It counts. Oh, my goodness. That was so close. All right, all we have to do is not screw up this one. I think we got it. That's out so ahead. He overthrew him. Dude, what are we doing? I can't get an A on this. How is that possible? Okay, that's 7 of 8. We just have to not be overthrown on the go ball. Catch up to this, Reggie, please. Why is it out of the range? Why are you doing it? Whenever we're at 7 of 7, Anthony Richardson's like, let me overthrow you. Stop doing that. Please. Killing me. All right, 7 of 8. Let's play a game. Do you think Anthony Richardson does what he's going to do? Probably. It's so far. Stop! Oh my God! Stop overthrowing it! Okay, 7 of 8 again. Please, Anthony, do not overthrow it. He's done it again. Oh, diving grab by Knight! 8 of 8. We got the A. Dude. I mean, he was killing us. We got up to mid-first rounder. Can we take it up to early if we do the quiz correctly? Okay, we're going to aim for at least 9 of 10. I think that would be enough to boost us past mid-first rounder if you can do that. And we'll see what we can do. Which personnel alignment indicates there are 2 receivers, 1 running back, and 2 tight ends on the field? That's 12 personnel. The first number is the amount of running backs. The second number is the amount of tight ends. So 1 running back, 2 tight ends. 1, 2, 12 personnel. NFL's all-time leader in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns is Jerry Rice. Which city has never hosted a Super Bowl? Tampa has. I don't know. Usually it's warm weather places. But Chicago maybe could have had one before they moved it early on. I'm not sure. I'm going to go Chicago. The next likely, I would say, is San Diego. I think Houston may have. What is the name of the team John Madden put together each year based on who he thought played the game of football the way it should be played? Well, I want to say that could be all Madden. Because I don't think he decided all pro. I'm going to go all Madden. That's a difficulty in the game for a reason, I would say. Number of teams in each conference is 16. Plus 3 points for a field goal is 19. What city did the Colts franchise play in before moving to Indianapolis, Indiana? That's Baltimore. Shout out Johnny Unitas. John Madden is synonymous with what Thanksgiving dish? That's a turducken. That was a bad impression. We'll go for it. I think the Orange Crush is the Denver Broncos, which we learned recently. Go for that in the 70s. Following a touchback at a kickoff, what yard line does the ball come out to? It used to be the 20. Now it's the 25. And then one touchdown plus one successful 2-point conversion. That's 8. Plus 2 field goals is 8 plus 6. Feels kind of easy. We'll go for 14. And that is 10 of 10. And our current draft projection has moved up to top 5. We couldn't even do this with the quarterback. Top 5 for Reggie Knight. Okay. Things are moving up. All right, here we go. NFL draft time. Let's see where Reggie Knight ultimately goes. They say top 5. So I'm kind of expecting,
Hey, coach.
I don't know, could be the Raiders. Ends up being the Colts at number 4, I want to say, is where Anthony Richardson went. So Reggie Knight is headed to Indianapolis, tears up the combine in Indianapolis. The Colts don't let him leave the building. Even though we're going to pretend there's not a ton of time between the combine and the draft. But yeah, Reggie Knight goes number 4 overall. Absolutely dominates Indy. And then goes and plays for the Indianapolis Colts with Anthony Richardson. We're going to ignore that they're both number 4 overall picks. So number 4 overall, I guess, is the highest you can be drafted as a receiver. I'd find it tough to do a whole lot better than that. So the contract we're looking at is 4 years, $34.3 million for going at number 4 overall. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. Reggie Knight, the newest Colt. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. We tore up the combine. I didn't do it with Reggie Knight, but I did set the combine 40 record by $1 billion at 4.07. I mean,
Let's get to it.
could you feasibly get to 4 seconds flat in the 40? I guess it could be possible. I think 407 is probably about as well as you can possibly perform in that in the actual drill. In real life, though, I think eventually we will see somebody run in the 4.1s. I think it's just, we got all the way down to 4.22, right? I think it's going to happen. People want to say Bo Jackson or Dion did it before computer time in the 80s. I'm not buying it, right? But I think with athletes getting better and better and better and being so close to 4.22 to being in the 4.1s, right? I think eventually it will happen. I think we'll see somebody run 4.19. Now, is it going to be next year or 20 years from now? I'm not sure, but I do think it's going to happen. And that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.